What's up? How to study like a fucking asshole. Now, apparently, there's no reason for me to make this video. I'm kind of busy, tight on schedule, and I'm really busy studying for my upcoming exam, which is from the 18th of July. This is a piece of the mandible, mandible. Anyways, so apparently, this is our final exam, and we have this entire year's syllabus coming for two sets of paper. We have this thick books and other books too, and we have three subjects. Like another one is this thick. And there are plenty of other books, plenty of notes and stuff like that. And it's pretty exhausting, okay. But amidst all this, I want to tell you something. Isn't it very obvious that you're gonna get overwhelmed, you're gonna be fucking how do I see it, man? You're gonna be tired, you're gonna be weared out, revising everything. Just imagine you studied something which was like 4-5 months ago, you did it pretty well, and now you're gonna have to go through it again just for the sake of an exam. I mean, isn't it obvious you're not gonna keep revising the stuff that you did earlier throughout the year, are you? No, right? So how do we go through this? Like right now, how if you ask me how do I feel about revising this entire shit, I say I feel pretty bad about it because think about it. I barely have. I think I have 9 days left according to my routine, and we have three subjects to cover and two papers for each, and the content in each of these subjects in each of these chapters is immense. It's vast. There's no end to it. So how do I do it, or can I actually do it? That's the main question. So basically, how do you start off when something like this is put in front of you is you take a moment back and think about it like, let's complete this book first. Let's go through the chapters. Let's go through what's important. I mean, I was about to start studying, and then I kind of felt I should have a word with myself. I should talk to myself before studying. The thing that we lack today in today's world is that we worry a lot. We overthink, we think about what's gonna happen, how are we gonna end up doing this, and we don't. And like when we're thinking about all this, what happens is that we waste a lot of time thinking about this, and we don't end up starting it. But instead, if we just start doing it, okay, it's not that big of a deal. You can just start doing it. Doesn't matter how long it takes, just start doing it. And yeah, you have to take it one day at a time. I mean, one book at a time, and then two books. The second book is more thicker than the first one. So it's just one thing at a time, guys. You can't expect to do a lot at once. And you need a lot of patience, perseverance. And amidst all this, what you will find yourself struggling the most is constant distraction, constant need of, opening up your phone, opening up Instagram or YouTube or something and just scrolling, just like get a good quick dose of dopamine and feel content and be like, oh, now I can get back to study, but it never happens like that. It never ends like that. See, you'll have to prepare your mind. You have to build that mental fortitude. Patience is everything. And I think in today's world we lack a lot of patience. I'm not gonna lie, I've been like injured lately, and I've been trying to repair my tendons. Yeah, I did a little bit of arm wrestling and kind of got a little bit of tendonitis from it, which kind of affected my lifting, and I'm not very okay with it. If there's something I love about my life is that I can lift weights, I can do a lot of stuff, I can work out, and I can't bear the fact that there's something inflamed in my tendons which is kind of causing me to have pain, and that I can't really work out very well. But I'm pretty like I've been faced with this issue before too. Just like this exam, I've been faced with exams before too. You just need to be patient with it. Give it some time. Give these some time, okay? And slowly what you'll realize is you're doing more stuff than you actually thought you could complete. Like, it's not that tough, honestly. Just, how do I say it? You might say that it's easier said than done, but you have to do it anyway, right? So what helps me is that I take some time off and I try to talk to myself. I record a video like this and I try to communicate. I give myself a boost of motivation by just talking to myself. I say that yes, I'm gonna be able to do at least 2 of these books by tonight and I'll have some work done. It's not that tough. Whatever time I have left, doesn't matter if I've wasted a lot of time procrastinating since morning. Maybe I watched a lot of useless YouTube shorts or reels or whatever, and it's pretty evident you're gonna end up procrastinating because you haven't prepared your mind enough. So take some time off and talk to yourself how you're gonna go about this. You pick up this book and try to finish this up right now. Start doing it. You're gonna do good. And when you feel distracted, why don't you just open up your camera and start talking to yourself? Record yourself talking and record how you feel at that moment. Why do you feel like opening up the phone? Or because when we are studying, we are actually absorbed or taken up in a different sort of a world where our mind knows that something outside of this book is actually going on in the world, and we have to know it. So that to access what is going on outside of this book or outside of your room, you have the app, you have the power of your mobile phone, you have the entire world at your fingertips. But this is the enemy. You get carried away by watching all the news and all the reels and everything. Who texted you, DMs, who went where in the stories of Instagram. You get so much carried away by. So when you come back, it has hardly been like 10-15 minutes or 10-12 minutes. It was a small short break, but then your energy is so much drained by going through all this. And at the same time, at the back of your mind, you're like, oh, I should be studying, but why am I scrolling? But at the same time, you're scrolling. And when you're studying, you're like, at the back of your mind, what is going on out there? I should probably have a sneak peek at my phone. But what you have, there's this dilemma that we are put into. And it's very hard to get out of this. I have talked about this in my previous videos too. That you have to prepare your mind. As a man, it's your willpower that sets you apart from the rest of the crowd. You have to build a willpower that is strong enough and resilient enough to not fall for these and stick to this one work at a time. It doesn't matter how boring it feels. Think of it as a reward. If you are doing something really hard, imagine yourself in prehistoric times or ancient times where you have to go out there and search for food, maybe hunt a boar or hunt a bison or hunt a deer or something and bring food to your table. But in the morning you're feeling really tired, you're lethargic, you have your wife laying around beside you and you want to fuck her and all, and she's like, oh, please don't fuck me, but then first go and get some food, and then you're like, I want to fuck. But then you're in a dilemma. Do you want that instant gratification, or do you want to preserve that energy what you have, use it, fuel yourself, go and hunt in the wild, and then bring that back, make her cook the food, and then fuck her? Isn't it more fun that way? Your modern life is just like that. What you have to understand is you need to use this thing that is getting built up inside of you. Like, how do I explain this to you? It's pretty weird. What I said was, think of this. If you actually access the instant gratification which is placed in front of you right now, which is your mobile phone, you can just like go on Instagram and see something. that is going to reduce your testosterone. That is going to make you less of a man, if you think of it that way, if you wire your brain that way. And what is the real reward is you get your fucking work done. You go through this book, complete the mission that you have to finish 2 books tonight, by tonight, and then you go and do something fun. That's all right. That is acceptable. So this way you increase your testosterone, you keep your promises to yourself, and you become a better man. So this is how you rewire your brain into, and you kind of trick your brain into thinking like this. You have to give it some rewards, a delayed gratification, but you have to gratify it. Make sure to gratify it. You can't just say, just get this work done, bro, just get this work done. But you have to tell, what is the point of getting this work done? You'll get to gratify yourself later. So this is how you trick your brain. That's it for today. That's it for now though. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this video.